Annyeonghaseyo friends, and welcome back to the Tozi channel for Shiny World Wednesday! Back on track after I missed last week because I was super sick. I couldn't even sit upright. I was in bed for like 2.5 days. So I'm very, very, very sorry that we missed a week, and I am excited to be back because we, on our journey through the iconic songs from all of the albums of Shiny, are up to the story of Light and therefore Good Evening, which I am looking forward to seeing, but also like I'm preemptively emotional about. You know how much I love watching the music videos and then seeing the live version. So over on Patreon today, we are going to be watching Good Evening performed on M Countdown. If you'd like to come join us for more Shiny, the link is in the description. Also over on Patreon, we are watching Taemin's We Got Married season, and we are watching On You on Sea of Hope every week as well, which is just the most delightful, calming, beautiful experience. All right, bracing myself, let's get into Good Evening. Gotcha.
포근한 어둠이 또 저 멀리 맴돌고 있잖니 조금씩 빌딩에 걸린 녹을 끝자락에 널 떠올려 어둠을 찔러 이 밤을 열어 내가 더 먼저 널 만나고 싶은걸 지금 난
This is really interesting. This is actually, although it's really complicated, in lots of ways it's way simpler than other music videos of theirs. Love this choreography. Like other music videos have storylines and huge sets and complicated costumes, and this is mainly like dressed stages rather than anything else. So that's very sweet. Oh, whoa.
Let's see your eyes.
Whoa.
저 하늘 위보다 더 멀리 맴돌더라도 구름에 내 맘 날려 휘황찬 달과 함께 비친 밤.
That would have been a fun day at the office. Whoa. Get it, guys. They know how to be be trippy, don't they? I really wanted to watch that again immediately with the subtitles on because I wanted to see what pictures were going with what words. But unfortunately, they don't have subtitles on that music video, which is a shame because they went to quite a bit of effort for some symbolism that if you don't speak Korean and you need the translation to see what lyrics are being matched with what picture, you're going to miss it a little bit. So I might have to do some investigating of that afterwards. It's not to say that it wasn't a complicated music video, because of course it is. It has CG in it. They obviously had to green screen a whole bunch of things. It's not that it's simple. It's not that they just filmed a stage and that was the end of it. But things like Sherlock or Hello. What's the other one that I'm thinking of? Am I thinking of Dreamgirl? Things that had a really big textured sets and were telling a story and had a plot line to it and all the rest of it. In many ways, this was, if you take out the CG element, this really was a stage that had been dressed and then had backup dancers. It's quite a different style of music video compared to loads of the others. Think about how hectic everybody is. It's really interesting. There's something really lovely about Good Evening, and yet it always makes me want to cry. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on what it is about the quality of Good Evening that just kind of makes me want to sob a little bit. Maybe it is the gentleness of the song that makes me want to cry. It's almost like a lullaby. It's almost like somebody kind of rocking you to sleep. There's something about it that is comforting in a way that makes you feel like you can drop your guard. That's the feeling I always get when I hear Good Evening. And it is also one of the reasons why I regularly skip the song, the opening notes, and I immediately go, oh, if I listen to that, I'm going to get upset. And I end up moving on because now's not the time to start crying. I'm in the middle of doing something else. I'm like, I can't have a cry right now. I'll listen to this another time, but I can't have a cry right now. So I'm going to have to skip it because there's just something about the quality of Good Evening that is wistful. Is that what it is? Is that the right way to describe it? I'm not sure what the best way to describe it is, but that's the feeling that it always elicits in me. And the music video did nothing to negate that because there's something dream sequency, it has this element of being slightly off balance. Like it's almost a comforting song, but there's something that makes it a little bit sad. It's almost a really fun music video and there's something about it that makes it feel like it's crying out for something else. Like the picture's not quite complete, which of course it isn't because there's a member missing. And for some reason you can feel that. Anyu's face particularly when he's sitting on the chair and his face is being reflected on the television next to him or filmed and projected on the television next to him. He's lost in this sort of middle distance stare, and when the rain starts he's sort of a bit like, oh, it's raining on me. And even though they jump around and have a great time in it later, there's a moment at first of discomfort and being put off center by it. I have a weird relationship with Good Evening. This is gonna gnaw at me all day. Oh no, dang it. Ugh, dang it. So now I'm looking forward to seeing what the live performance of it is, and if the live performance is given in a sort of wistful way or if they make it bouncier, because I think how you perform this song will tip it one way or the other. It'll tip it into that lovely chorus that makes you kind of bounce a little bit because it's a really nice chorus, or whether it tips it the other way and gives it that lamenting feel. All right, well, I'm curious now. So let's go watch that. I will see you over on Patreon. And this is the last on the list that I had of get to know SHINee iconic music videos. Now that we've hit the end of the list, we can go back to any album and pick up any of the B-sides and any of the second title track stuff. So if there's anything that we've missed on our journey through SHINee's albums, now's the chance to watch it. Let me know what you would like to see. Drop it in the comments and we will have a look at those. Thank you for joining me for another SHINee World Wednesday. So happy to be back. 감사합니다 and setting ayo, and I will see you soon for more. 안녕.